our obligations in putting that before the town separately, and I certainly support a longer-term capital improvement schedule for the town, but I think it's appropriate that we have that under consideration for the spring meeting.
I agree with that.
This would be a shorter term because you're looking at projects 1 through 4, which aren't long-term.
And some of them have already been completed anyway.
Because project 1 through 4 were prepared for the draft capital request that we considered last year. And if anything, I would say the need is greater 1 year later to get some of these things in place. So I mean, I just think that it's better to do that now. You wait to the spring, and you just let the municipal side budget deficit get bigger, and then you're fighting for operational budget at that time. I think right now we're looking at this possibility of putting that forward. I mean, it would have to go for debt exclusion. It would have to go on the ballot in April anyway. So if we get it passed in December, then we possibly get approval in April, and we can make the projects happen before the start of the next school year. Whereas if we wait till Springtown meeting, we have to have a special election, which will garner a lot of opposition because we're going to cost the town X number of thousands of dollars to have a special town election to purchase about $500,000 worth of technology.
So let me just be clear. You're specifically talking about the technology projects 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Yes.
And those drafts have been at least worked on in a year ago?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All those again?
All those opposed?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, letter B, approval of the donation of steel beam for MAC roof project.
We did receive a letter through Mr. Lane Raposa indicating that Mid-City Steel was willing to donate a beam to the basically fixing of the ceiling in the Macomber cafetorium. My recommendation to the board is that, in part because it is a great thing that they're willing to do this. I really thank them from the bottom of my heart, because I know the FinCom feels every penny that we spend out of their reserve account, and they were so graciously willing to help us out with this fix at the Macomber. So if there's somebody out there willing to give us a steel beam, I would rather us not say no. However, the letter did specify a condition to that donation, and I would say that according to the rules and regulations regarding donations, donations have to be free and clear. They can have no conditions attached to them. In part is so that prevents public officials from being indebted to any other entity out there, whether it be a private individual or a company. Obviously this is going to create goodwill between the schools and Mid-City, but there should be no conditions attached. Be more than happy to talk to Mid-City about this, and I don't think they would withdraw the donation if we decide to approve the donation without the conditions specified. So somebody wants to read the part of the letter that would apply and make it as a motion, then that would be great. Just leave out the piece of the condition. That'd be my recommendation to the board.
Mr. Sullivan?
I just wanted to explain that I would be abstaining from this discussion due to my involvement with Mid-City and my private consulting business.
Can I get a motion to accept the donation of the steel beam from Mid-City Steel without any conditions associated with it?
And just have somebody read the letter. Did you print it?
It wasn't in the packet,
Yeah.
because it came late.
Oh. Can we take a brief recess? I have it sitting
Yes.
on my desk.
We'll take a 5-minute recess.
So I could look it up. I could. Where am I going? They're just going for a walk, they'll come back. I'm all set. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of the men's room. I'll let them go do whatever they need to do.